is Jennifer and I'm a full-time Amazon third-party seller. In today's video, we're going to talk about just signing up for Amazon and how to get started. So first of all, you're going to want to head over to sellercentral.amazon.com and sign up for an account there. When you sign up, they're going to give you a choice between an individual account and a professional account. To start, I would highly recommend to start with an individual seller's account because it is free and they only charge you 99 cents per transaction. So the benefit of this account is that, you know, you're still learning about what you want to do and what you want to sell and kind of the learning curve that goes with it. So there's not a lot of pressure to make a bunch of sales to start because you're not being charged a monthly fee. The second option is going to be the professional seller's account. And that is going to include $40 per month, and they're also going to charge you fees along with the sales of your products. So for me, I started with an individual seller's account, and then once I reached the maximum requirements for the Amazon warehouse, I switched over to the professional seller's account. So for instance, the individual seller's account only allows you to have 10 cubic feet of inventory inside the Amazon warehouse facility. So once you reach the 10 cubic feet, you have to either wait for your inventory to move before you can send in a new shipment, or you can switch to the professional seller's account and then they will allow you to have as much inventory in the warehouse that you want. So after you decide what type of account you want to have, you're going to want to have some information with you while you set up your account. So they're going to ask you for the bank account and routing number where they can send and receive your payments. A chargeable credit card, so they're gonna have the selling fees and stuff like that. If you go into the negatives on your account, they're gonna obviously charge your credit card for any type of discrepancies. You're also gonna want a government issued ID, your tax information, either your social security number or your business's EIN number if you have your own LLC. I'll get into that later and why that's important. They're also going to need your phone number, and after you finish signing up, they're going to send you a unique address verification code piece of paper. So this was, I think, two-day mailed, shipped to me, just so that they can verify your shipping address. I did use my personal home address. So whenever you have a return or something shipped to your address, they're going to ship to wherever you listed on this piece of paper. This is also changeable. If you decide you don't want your home address, you can always put a business address or a P.O. box, but you have to make sure that you are able to send and receive mail or packages at that location. Now, going back to your tax information, your social security number or your business's EIN number, it is important to think about further down the road if you are going to actually go full-time selling on Amazon. And this is important because when it comes to doing your income taxes, it's a lot harder to figure things out when it's kind of split between your personal and your business EIN. And I'm not sure if you can change that after making your account. So for me personally, I already had my business LLC formed with the state of Michigan, where I live, before I even started selling on Amazon. So when I did start this account, I filed it under my business EIN number so that all of the revenue would go through the business rather than my personal income. And for me personally, I would like to separate those as much as I can because the deeper and deeper you get into this business, it's good to have everything separated as far as bank accounts, credit cards, inventory, and how you're charging your inventory. And I think starting out early, that was my biggest mistake because it's hard to know whether or not you're going to go somewhere with this just starting out because you're kind of unsure. You're like, I've heard about it on YouTube. I want to try it, but who knows? And I felt the same way. So I didn't really, put aside money, have a separate bank account and do things separately and track that information. And now moving forward, I wish I had started that from an earlier period of time. So to begin with, when I started selling, I was just using my personal credit card to buy materials and goods to sell, and my shipping supplies and stuff like that, and I was trying to do it as cheap as possible. I learned pretty quickly that it would get messy when you're trying to figure out how much you're spending versus how much you're earning, because it's just all over the place. You're using like 3 different personal credit cards or your debit card, and you're not sure how much money you're actually getting back. So after about 3 months in, and when I reached $10,000 in sales, I decided to get my own business bank account and credit card. Well, the credit card came further down the line, but I wanted to get that business account so that when I was actually being paid from Amazon, I can keep track of how much money I was making. And then I would send payments to my personal bank account to pay for the credit card statements that I was using for Amazon. So after that, it's kind of messy, but honestly, after that, you're gonna want to make sure that you're really tracking this information, because you're gonna thank yourself during tax season, and why it's so important to keep everything separate, personal and business. So I hope you guys found this information helpful. I know I got a little bit rambly and ranty. This is my first YouTube video for this channel, so if you do want to know more information about selling on Amazon, more specifically FBM, Fulfilled by Merchant, I will be touching on Fulfilled by Amazon services as well. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Amazon Seller 101.